Great, thank you very much, Francis, and to Lori, and to Laurel, and to all our other co-sponsors. And thank you to all of you for coming, both the presenters who are providing us with a rich program today, and also those of you in attendance from so many different geographies and fields. As Francis mentioned, I'm going to just very briefly say a little bit about what the network does. I have the honor to direct and the privilege to direct a group of people who are just immensely talented and committed and conscientious about engaging in interdisciplinary collaborative work on a series of projects that are intellectually coherent and mutually reinforcing, and are exploring some of this frontier space in a way that is designed not only to try to improve the legal system, but also to be attentive to the ways in which improving can sometimes be helping to separate the wheat and the chaff, and not just focusing on the wheat. So we're really trying to engage in sober reflection and exploration of ways in which this can help more than it can hinder. And on the screen you see a variety of projects that we're engaged in. I'll just highlight them briefly. We're engaged in some work concerning the development and cognitive capacities of the adolescent brain. We have a series of projects under the theme of mental states, where we're trying to look at how neuroscience may help us better understand the mental states of defendants, how it might better help us understand where intent comes from and how it can be sorted and classified, how we can perhaps learn to use neuroscientific techniques to identify when people are deceptive, when people are recognizing stimuli to which they've been exposed before, and also to use neuroscientific techniques to understand how judges and jurors go about the process of making as fairly and as competently and as justly as they can decisions about when to punish people, and if so, how much. We also have some conceptual work underway trying to tackle a really important problem, which is how to translate group averaged research into legitimate inference in the context of the individuals that are before the court on a given day. This is a non-trivial problem. It is absolutely essential, and we have a large interdisciplinary team working on it in a very effective way. And we also, at the far right of your screen, have a mission that involves education and outreach and diffusion of information through conferences, and also through what I'll highlight very briefly through our website, which is designed to reach out into the world and provide information and to create a network of people interested in this, this interdisciplinary intersection. And I'm happy to say that we have colleagues, some of them here today, from a wide variety of countries. There are neurolaw associations cropping up in places all over the globe, and many of them we know from our web statistics come through our website to gather information of the sort that I highlight briefly here. We have a database, it's searchable, it's sortable, we're adding to it all the time. We are just shy of 1,000 publications on law and neuroscience. We have received so many that are published in Italian, for example, that we've started a slew of pages on non-English publications that we hope will help establish an international community and foster further international dialogue and cooperation at the intersection of law and neuroscience. We also have a NeuroLaw News electronic newsletter that goes out to those of you who may be interested in learning about breaking developments in law and neuroscience, and I encourage those of you who aren't already on that, that listserv to talk with Molly or Sarah about joining us. It has been growing in leaps and bounds, and again, we're pleased to say that it is growing quite substantially internationally. So this is a little bit, just a quick overview of how the research network operates. I'm happy to talk with all of you interstitially between elements of the program, but I want to yield the podium first to Francis to introduce our distinguished congressman, and then to Congressman Fattah, who has been so instrumental in laying the foundation for the last decade or so in the kind of transformative and visionary work that the President is now also helping to bring to the fore. So thank you to all our colleagues and sponsors, and thank you to all of you.